All right, let's get everybody in here. Get everybody in here so we can get started. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's get everybody in here so we can get started. We got some good information to share with you. Welcome, welcome. I see a couple people say they're excited. I'm excited too. I am excited as well. Welcome, everybody. Another minute or so. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started, everybody. I appreciate everybody logging in to this One Voice Worldwide Business Opportunity presentation. Guys, I am so excited to share with you our company, what our company is about, why so many people are excited, and why you were invited to this particular webinar. It is an exciting time for our company, and hopefully, it's an exciting time for you. I'm not even going to delay it any longer. I'm going to jump right into the presentation. We can do our pleasantries there, but I really want to make sure that everybody has the benefit of getting all of the information why so many people are excited. So, again, welcome to One Voice Worldwide. My name is Sam Orem. I am CEO and founder of the company. And I got to tell you, I say that and I say it humbly, but I'm so proud to be the founder of this company because we've changed so many people's lives over the last 20 years. Interestingly enough, when I look at my own personal situation, I came up in a background where money was truly an issue in my life. I didn't have the kind of lifestyle where I could just spend and splurge and do those type things. We were always in survival mode. But the beautiful thing about my mom and my family, we never knew that we lacked anything, because they made sure that we were taken care of. They made sure that we had food on our table and clothes on our back and a roof over our head, and we had a great time. We didn't even know anything was, we didn't wasn't living in luxury. But as I got older and really started to understand business and life, I realized that we didn't have a silver spoon. And that's so important for me to know. And it's so important for those of you who may be listening for the very first time to the One Voice Worldwide opportunity to understand my story. Hey, look, I'm no different than anybody else. I'm not special. I'm not, it's just the fact that I have a super desire to succeed at the highest level. My background, I actually did all the things that I was told to do: go to school, get good grades, go to college, did that, got a couple of degrees, majored in medicine, minored in music, and, part of the Florida A&M University marching band, go Rattlers. But, out of all of that, I think God had a different, path that he wanted me to take. And although I had the school success, the book success, the all this kind of stuff, it wasn't long before I was introduced to business. And even though I had no background in business, in fact, I wasn't interested in business, I was asked to take a look at something similar to a lot of you who are looking at this webinar. Somebody may have coerced you to take a look at it, begged you, paid you, whatever it is, or they may just have showed you the value of what taking a look at this opportunity is all about. But regardless of how you got here, I want you to understand that it's something for you that you should extract from this presentation. I guarantee it. It is something for you, just like it was for me. So I took a look at an opportunity similar to this, kicking and screaming. I really wasn't open. There were so many other things that I was focused on, but out of respect for the guy who invited me, a very good friend of mine, I decided to take a look at it. And long story short, guys, that opportunity changed my life. It gave me an opportunity to build a successful company, a $30 million company, if you will, in a previous company, and learn the nuances of what business is all about. In the process of doing that, I also identified and realized my purpose. One of my mentors, who since passed along, Dr. Miles Monroe, he talked a lot shared a lot with me and other people, but the importance of understanding your purpose. He had something called the 7 P's that he would, make sure that he taught all of us. And I remember just walking, on a beachside front and talking to him about these 7 P's: your passion, your purpose, your persistence, prayer, people, those things that are very, very important, right? And those things developed me into the person that I am. And again, I'm not saying I'm anybody special, but my desire to succeed is special. My commitment to winning is special. If you're seeing this presentation, then whoever invited you, they knew that you had a good work ethic. They knew that you're hungry for some things in life. They knew that you have integrity, because that's key for us, people who have integrity. They know that you have personal power, because we're looking for people not only who are in a position of continuing to empower themselves, but to empower other people. So that's why they invited you here, right? I grew through a process of empowerment that laid the foundation for me becoming the founder of this company, becoming the CEO, and being able to empower and help and bless so many people all over the country and ultimately all over the world. 2017, I was ordained Lord from the Hugon Manor in Coniston, England. And I mean, I'm thinking about this, man. Somebody said that, ordain me a Lord, but I'm just a country boy from Alabama. It's like, it's unbelievable. But I take these accolades in stride, because I know it's not for me, it's for you. It's to be able to say, hey, look, I've been there, done that. I understand. I've been where you are, regardless of where you are. If you're just starting your journey in terms of entrepreneurship and money is not where you want it to be, hey, look, I've been there, right? If you're an individual where, you're not worried about money, been there as well. So wherever you are on the spectrum of success, I want to talk to you directly tonight. I want to share with you an opportunity that is changing lives, and it's been changing lives for over the last 20 years. As I mentioned, the name of our company is One Voice Worldwide, and we launched in July of 2005. We actually incorporated in December of 2004, and we launched in July of 2005, hence the 20 years. And man, I got to tell you, those 20 years went so quickly. The thing about it is, so many people said, well, companies like this, they're not going to last, more 1 or 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever. Year one came, we were great. Year two came, we were better. Year five, and year 10, 15, and here we are, year 20. And in fact, we're better than we've ever been before. We have partnerships with companies, major Fortune 500 companies like Allstate and Aon and, Teladoc, some of the companies that you may be familiar with. The key point to this is the fact that we've partnered with people who've already vetted our opportunity. We're not on trial here. And I'm not saying that in a disrespectful manner. It's just that we've gone through the bumps and bruises, and we're not looking for anybody's what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, we're not on trial. We're just here to share something, and hopefully you'll see something in it for you. Okay. Now, what we've done, we've actually built our company and built our brand through 4 major industries. We have the health and wellness industry, which is a $1 billion industry, the beauty industry, financial services, as well as the coffee and tea industries. We've built these 4 industries because these are multi-billion-dollar industries, and it allow you to build forth a big company. Now, what we're talking about today is a couple of things: you building a company and you building yourself. Okay. So when you hear me talk about some things and building and billion-dollar companies and monies and all these type things, it's simply with you building yourself to build your company. Now, we have some products that I want to touch on in those 4 industries. One, I want to talk about One Voice Healthcare Plus. This is one of our premium products. I mean, it is an incredible product. And as you see here, is bringing affordable health and wellness discounts to Americans. Now, this is not insurance. These are discount savings on health, dental, prescription, chiropractic, about 50 different benefits, in fact. And we're going to show you how you can participate in this industry, not just as a consumer, but as a business owner. Okay. We're going to show you how you can get that done. Another billion-dollar industry. We have a beauty division called Farah. This is, man, this industry, this division that we have is so incredible. We have multiple types of vegan products. In fact, over 800 different types of vegan product, vegan lipsticks and skincare and eye care and creams and lotions and all types of things, right? The beauty industry is another billion-dollar industry, and we definitely want you to expose you to our beauty division. We also have a financial services and consulting division, One Voice Financial Services and Consulting, One Voice FSC. This is another powerful division because what we do is we help you reach your financial goals wherever they, whatever they are. And if it's from a business standpoint or a personal standpoint, we're going to show you, if you need credit restoration, we can help you with that. If you need to start your company, your LLC, we can help you with that. If you need funding for your business, we can help you with that. If you need funding personally, credit, all of these things, you certainly want to take a look at, because that's what the financial services and consultation consulting division of our company is all about. And last but not least, we have over 60 specialty coffee and teas. Guys, this is next level. This is next level because the reason it's special is a couple of things. One, it is not prepared until you order it, so it comes to you fresh. It comes to you, specially delivered. It is. I don't want to give away any trade secrets, but it is an incredible type of product that you won't find in a Walmart or you won't find in, just some of your regular stores. It is a premium coffee and a premium tea, and this has been one of our best sellers. So in addition to all of these and all of these industries, part of what we do, we have, supplements, we have black seed oil, we have other things that's going to help build your store, right? Now, the key thing in understanding this is to be able to get paid, understand what your store is about, understand why we're talking to you about business. Understand that in order for you to build a successful company, you have to make money. We're going to show you how to do that. In fact, we have two positions that you can enroll in our company. The first position is called affiliate. There's no cost to get started as an affiliate. Okay. It's no cost to get enrolled, but there is a $29.99 per month monthly maintenance fee, and that's just to run your business. I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. Okay. But there's no cost to get started. What's the benefit of this particular position? Well, you're going to earn 20% on anything that you may purchase for yourself, you may purchase for someone else, or anyone who purchases from your store directly from you. You're going to earn 20% of those purchases. So let's just say your cousin, your mom, your friend, your sister, relatives, church members, coworkers, whatever. They purchase directly from you from your store. You're going to get 20% of those purchases. Guys, that can be incredible. $29.99 won't be an issue. In fact, that $29.99 is commissionable, which means you're going to get 20% of that as well. So as soon as you enroll, you're going to get $6. Okay, that's the benefit of that position. Now, if you really want to build it big, and if you really want to build a super network of people, you want to come in at the position known as ambassador. As an ambassador, there's a one-time $99 fee associated with getting started with that position. Just one time, just $99. Very simple. Now, with this position, not only do you get the 20% on everything you do personally, but then also you can build an organization, build a team, build a network, and earn up to 85% of every transaction that takes place through your entire organization. I'm going to show you how that works as well. And then again, there's a $29.99 maintenance fee for building your store per month, just $1 per day. All right. With that, you're going to get your own personal store. You're done for your software. We're going to help you scale. We're going to help you build loyalty rewards. You don't have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about inventory. None of that. All of that's covered in that $29.99. All of these things are a part of your store. So you're going to have your own personal store, your own personal website, your own personal link. Okay. This is how you're going to start to build your business. And then we're going to show you how to scale that to whatever figure that you're looking for financially in terms of getting money as an issue out of the way. Now, those two positions, the ambassador position, which is $99 one time, and the affiliate position, which is free. Those are the only two positions that you can, quote unquote, start with. We have 4 other positions that you cannot buy your way into. You just have to earn them based on your production. Now, I want to talk about the top position because if I'm taking a look at something, I've always been like this. Just tell me what I need to do to be the best, and that's where I'll start, right? So I'll start with the end in mind, and that's our top position of Crown Ambassador. As a Crown Ambassador, you're going to open up multiple benefits, including profit sharing. We share about 5% of our company's profit in terms of a bonus pool every quarter. You can maximize that payout. Remember, we talked about earning up to 85%. You can maximize that payout. You can qualify based on your production for a car lease allowance or even a $2,000 or $4,000 expense allowance. So there are a lot of benefits to being Crown Ambassador. And to get to this position, guys, is relatively easy. You're going to be amazed and surprised at how easy it is to get to this position, considering all of the benefits at that position. So with that said, we actually pay on seven different ways: personal commissions, team commissions, fast start bonuses, matching bonuses. Now, I know this doesn't mean anything to you right now. This webinar is just an overview, but for those of you who get started and we get you into training, you're going to know exactly why these are so very important. The customer acquisition bonuses, CAB bonuses, loyalty rewards, and even the bonus pool that I talked about in terms of profit sharing. Here's the key, though. If you get involved in business, it only makes sense to make money. The question is, how do you make money in One Voice Worldwide? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you don't get anything else, I want you to understand this particular notion. Look, your network determines your net worth. Let me say that again. Your network determines your net worth. I don't care what business you're in. I don't care what industry you're in. The people you know or the customer base you develop, your sphere of influence, that network determines your net worth. The smaller your network is, the smaller your net worth is. The larger your network is, the larger your net worth is. What we're going to do with One Voice Worldwide is to show you how to simplistically build your network so that you can now monetize that network and get money as an issue out of the way, potentially, just depending upon your efforts. You're going to earn a percentage of money that's generated through your network. Here's how that works. Everybody that gets started with our company, you have to get qualified. That's the law. Some people, say, is that a pyramid? Well, it can't be a pyramid, because a pyramid, you don't have products, goods, or services. That's what makes it an illegal pyramid. With our company, we do have products, goods, and services. We're under the umbrella of the FTC, which means we have to follow rules. We have to follow laws. One of those rules means you have to be qualified to earn money. It's just that simple. But our qualifications are really simple. You've come in at $99. That's one time. You don't ever have to worry about that again. The other qualification is to build your personal store, your personal volume. That's you and your personal customers, to at least $125 per month. We call that PV, or personal volume. Guys, that's nothing. If you use coffee or drink coffee, if you use vitamins or multivitamins or, immune vitamins of defense or things of that nature, if you get a couple of products that you use and a couple of friends do the same thing, that $125 in personal volume, that's a no-brainer. That's very easy, right? But that's not the magic in it. But you have to understand the qualification. Everybody got to maintain your $29.99, and that $125, your store has to be valued at least $125. Now what happens is this, and y'all have to excuse the graphics. I know you've seen a few little hiccups on the graphics because this is a webinar. It's not a perfect PowerPoint presentation. So I'll verbalize this, but just excuse the graphics. No big deal. You know how stuff happens when you're going live and all this other kind of stuff. But this is a webinar, not a PowerPoint, which is why it's kind of jumbled up a little bit. But building that network, here's the important thing. Here's you right here, right? The first thing we're going to help you do is bring the value of your store to $125. We're going to help you do that right away. In fact, you can do that your first day in business. Get that out of the way. And we're going to show you how you can do it with some products that we call auto ship, which means they're going to be delivered every single month to your customers. So we're going to show you how to do that. Okay. Now, the next thing is You got your $29.99, you got your 125. The next thing is we're going to show you how to get not 15, not 20, not 100, just 5 people. 5 people. We call them superstars. You're starting 5 superstars. We're going to show you how to get those individuals. We're going to take you through courses and modules and training and scripts and whatever you need to just find you 5 superstars. I want to caution you. I call them superstars because we're not looking for, just like I said earlier, we're not looking for anybody. We're looking for people who have that hunger and desire to win. We call those superstars. Now, you get 5 of those people. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to do the same thing that you did. They're going to get their $125 in personal volume. Now, mind you, you're getting 20% on what you've done. Remember that, right? You get 20% on everything that you do. But you're going to get 20% on your starting 5. That's these people right here. But guess what they're going to do? They're going to go out and get their 5 people. Their 5 people going to get $125 in their personal volume, getting qualified. Now you're going to get 10% on your people's people. Okay. They're going to get, you see it with a pattern here, right? They're going to get their 5 people, and these people are going to get their 5 people, so forth and so on. So if you look at this, you're getting 20% on what you're doing. You're getting 20% on your starting 5 superstars right here. You're going to get 10% on their people, then another level of 10% on their people, another level of 10% on their people, and then level 5, you're going to get 15% on those people. Guys, this is going to be powerful. In fact, when you add this up, that's where the 85% come into play once you're crown ambassador. Okay. This is going to be powerful if you just understand that concept. So look at it like this. Everyone must have the 125 personal volume. I just talked about that. That means your store is valued at least $125. If that scenario held true, where everybody got 5 people, 5 superstars, who got 5 superstars, who got 5 superstars through those 5 levels, you're making in excess of $40,000 per month. $40,000 per month. Now, some people say, I don't believe that. I can't believe that. Well, people may lie, but numbers don't lie. But here's the thing I will tell you. This is just a theoretical example. It's not going to happen exactly like this. We all know everybody's not going to get $125. Some people are going to get 0. Some people are going to get $1,000 in personal value, $2,000 in personal value. But if it averaged 5 people and averaged $125 per person, then you're talking about over $40,000 per month. But now let's just say you failed this by 90%. You only got it 10% correct. Just getting it 10% right, you're still earning $4,000 per month. Now, how many of you could use an extra $4,000 per month, even if you don't, leave your job or whatever, just an extra $4,000 per month? It's up to you. It's just based on your desire, your work ethic, your commitment to being coachable, your commitment to your commitment. We put everything in place for you. All we need is individuals who see this opportunity and will seize the opportunity, and we'll take it from there. We're not making any income claims, but we can tell you for a fact that if you follow the system the way it's designed, whatever we say to be true, it will be true for you. Okay. Now we're going to train you on how to get this done. We're going to get you started, and we're going to enroll you in something called the Success Machine. The reason this is called a machine is because it runs like a well-oiled machine. It is how we help build you, first of all, through empowerment. We want to make you a better version of yourself, right? We empower you, we teach you, we train you, we lead you, we guide you, we help you, we marry you in the beginning of your business so that you can succeed at the highest level. Then we're going to take you as a part of the Success Machine. We have something called the Success System. This system shows you how to build your company. It is a step-by-step training course, modules that'll show you how to build your business, complete with scripts, PDF documents, videos. We have virtual trainings. We have live trainings. We're traveling the country and helping you build your opportunity. I'm telling you guys, I'm getting excited. I get excited every time I talk about it because I'm like, it is magical what we're doing in a good way. Now, again, it's not going to be for everybody. I'm not professing that, but I do tell you, those people who get started, man, your lives are going to be the last component of what we talk about in the Success Machine. Your lives are going to be elevated. You're going to be a better version of yourself. You're going to increase the quality of your life. You're going to increase the value of your bank account. All of these things are in place, and we're going to show you how to get those things done. We're going to help you get started. We're going to take you through basic training, advanced training, everything you need in order to build a successful business. So, look, guys, you got a choice to make. This webinar, I know I see a lot of people here and a lot of people commenting and things of that nature. It's only 25, 30-minute webinar, but it is something that can potentially change your life forever. I tell people all the time, God didn't make winners and losers. He just made choosers. And where you are today is based on your choices. Okay. You can choose to win. It's up to you. You can choose to win. The good thing about God is if you're not where you want to be right now, don't worry about it. Just change your choices. Choose to win. Just join our family. Remember the benefits. You get a free website. You got tax benefits because you now own a business, low startup costs. You can work from home or anywhere in the world for that matter. We spend a lot of time on personal development. You can build a residual income, which means once you build certain aspects of your business, you're going to get paid on that over and over again every single month, even without doing additional work. Okay. Other than staying qualified. You get discounts on products. You're your own employer. You control your life. You're the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. So all of that being said, guys, we want to invite you to an event that's going to take place July 18th, 19th, and 20th. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this for time's sake. Ask the person who shared this webinar link with you or invited you to register for this webinar. I'm also doing other webinars talking specifically about this event in detail. But what I can tell you right now, it is an event that can change your life forever. We're celebrating 20 years. We're closing the book on one chapter, but we're opening the book on the next 20 years that are going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia on July 18th, 19th, and 20th. It's only $99 to get tons of training, networking. We have, performances and entertainment. Again, get the link or get the webinar link and register to take a look specifically at this particular promotion for this event. Or you can go ahead and scan the QR code right there. Go ahead and get registered right now, or go to events.onevoiceww.com. But I want to see everybody in Atlanta. This is going to be magic. And make sure the person that invited you to this webinar at least get you registered for the event, the 20-year celebration event, so you can get more details on and the specifics on what's going on. So we'll get out of here, guys, and just understand typically at this time of the meeting, this time of the webinar, we run into three types of people. Type number one, say, hey, look, I see it. What do I need to do to get started? I immediately need you to get with the person that invited you to this webinar right away. Let them know you're in. What do they need to do? What do you need to do to get started? How can they help you get started? Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Go ahead and get started. The number two type person say, hey, look, I got some questions. I anticipate you having questions. This is just a 30-minute overview just to kind of give you an idea of what we're doing. If you have some questions, you certainly want to get with the person that invited you again to get scheduled for training. We have training every single week in either virtual or live situations. Make sure you get scheduled for training. We'll answer your questions. Either they'll answer your questions or we can answer it in training. Number three type person say, hey, look, it's not for me. I appreciate you taking 30 minutes out of your life to look at a webinar, because you didn't have to. So I really respect that and I appreciate it. At least do the person a favor that invited you to take a look at this webinar. Try their services. Okay. Try their services, try their products, support their business, help them in any way that you can. But if you're number one, let's get started. If you're number two type person, get scheduled for training, get your questions answered, but you get started as well. This is an opportunity for everybody to win at the highest level. All right. So we're going to close out here. I do see a ton of people who are leaving comments and things, and I kind of peeked a little bit here and there. I could see some of this, but listen to this again in the replay form if you need to get this information again. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure that every single person joins us, the family of One Voice Worldwide. Thank you so very much. God bless you. And as I always say, I'll see you on the beaches of the world.